3 days.
It's the Linus and Lucky Show. Somebody gave them a microphone, and now they're coming right to your home. It's the Linus and Lucky Show. They're ready now, it's all systems go.
They're ready now. It's all systems go, Lucky.
That's all systems go, sir.
You, ladies and gentlemen, what a glorious, glorious May 14th this is. Lucky is back in studio.
All right, everybody, get back.
There's no studio audience yet. I don't think we're quite ready for that, you know.
I thought we had him behind the curtains.
No. I mean, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Linus and Lucky Show. Our first YouTube filmed show.
Should we even make a big deal about it, or should we just do a show?
We are going to do a show, but I think it's worth mentioning because if the video turns out, we're going to put it up.
Yeah.
And I don't see why it's not gonna.
I don't see why it's not gonna either.
And certainly, like our early regular old podcasts, we had to figure some things out.
Always.
We
Technical difficulties.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What I was thinking was, how we always like to just sort of keep the listeners in the dark, and then we just say it like one time, and then see if they go look.
Well, they're no longer in the dark, my friend. They are in the studio with us.
The kitty is out of the bag.
It is. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you all to the Highland Studios.
Oh, it's so good to be back.
And
it's so good to be back.
It's good to have you back, my friend.
Good.
And you know what? Before we get started, I have a welcome back gift for you. Close your eyes. Yep, very good, very good. I'm gonna come on over. I'm gonna set it on your computer, and this is your welcome back gift. Go ahead, take a look.
Yay!
You got a lid.
Look at that. It's got a Weber grill on it and everything.
Hold it up to the camera there. Show the folks there. Oh, that thing is clean.
Do you see that?
Yeah, man.
It's got the little Weber.
Right.
And it's a trucker's hat.
And I like the fact that it doesn't say Weber. It's just the grill.
It's just the grill.
Just the logo.
Right.
Isn't that good?
Yeah, it's awesome.
So welcome back to the studios. It actually was, I tried to get it for you for Christmas last year, but they were sold out. So I sent my email in to say, when you get some more in stock, I want to know. And so as soon as I got that email, I dialed it up and I actually ordered two. I got one for myself.
Yeah, the boy.
Yeah, because, ever since the Cooking with Lucky segment has started, I'm back with the Weber. I'm more with the Weber than I always liked the Weber. When I lived in Colorado, that's all I had. But when I got here, the gas was so much easier to whip up some burgers and stuff. But then I decided, you know what? Actually, as a matter of fact, we ran out of gas. And we couldn't make the meal. So I said, well, go get some charcoal. So the Sally Brown went and got some charcoal. And oh, that's really good. I said, well, you know what? It's time to start doing that some more. So with that, wanting to do the charcoal and the Cooking with Lucky segment, which is gold every time, I am very much into the Weber. So I got myself a hat too, and we'll just make sure not to wear them at the same time.
Or when we film our Cooking with Linus and Lucky segment,
we're going to both wear them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
So cheers to you, my friend.
Cheers, sir. Bottoms up.
You can all see that now and here.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
This is not an advertisement.
Don't show the Coors Light label. We're not getting any.
Yeah, but don't say the name.
We're not getting any money, so.
I'm going to call it a Coors.
Oh, that's good stuff.
That is good stuff. I got 68 degrees at 647. However,
Where, is that Action Heights, or are you still got that in Seville?
It's the Seville.
Yeah, we got 70 degrees. Winds are light and favorable. Traffic is variable. Variable,
Yeah.
right. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, www.SneakyPeteProductions for the audio version, as well as now going to be on the YouTube. You search up Linus ampersand Lucky Show on the YouTube, and that's how you find our channel to where this gold is going to be. And I have a feeling it's forget about it. It's for and I like to insert fucking for fucking get about it.
For fucking get about it.
Yeah, it's for fucking get about it. Like unfucking believable. You know, I like.
IT's gonna have to beep every one of those out if we do that.
Nah, Joe Rogan swears. They say fuck on that show.
But those probably aren't monetized.
You don't think that guy's getting money?
On other stuff, he
Well,
is.
maybe. Well, he can insert some bleeps. As well as the Christopher Carl on the YouTube. What is that phone number there, Luck, for the people?
Hey,
Are you
man.
gonna do it? or-
You know what? If you want to get a hold of me, 847-254-1951. And don't forget, I also answer the text messages as well. Just make sure you say it's Linus and Lucky, so I know it's you.
Yeah, say for the show, say something, and leave your name.
Something.
Leave
Yeah,
your name,
something.
so we can respond properly.
I've been getting cryptic stuff, and I'm hesitant about the personal number now. So just send it and say who you are. Call me. I got a couple of wasn't mailbag stuff as much as I hung out with them. So
Okay,
you know there's a get the fuck out of here,
nice.
and E-Rock, Buffalo Grove E-Rock.
Okay,
He really thought that the Linus and Lucky what was it, like Pound Town or something? What was it? that he
one
said?
of his for the name of the
For
listeners.
the name of the listeners.
Yeah,
Yeah, and he was upset that
that we didn't like it.
yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the way it fucking goes.
I love you.
Right. Love the listeners,
Love
but
you.
as the Rolling Stones said, you can't always get what you want. And one final moment of business: the email, Luck Dog. What is that?
Oh, we've got the Linus N Lucky at the gmail.com.
Yeah. So you got multiple ways to get in touch with us. Send us your pics. Send us your videos.
Canines.
We got the K9 video. Has been out for months. Has been out for months on the YouTube.
Canines.
Search up. Next time you're on the YouTube, search up Linus and Lucky K9 video, and it'll pop right up for you. And it's freaking beautiful. And we're probably due for another update, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
Yeah, when we get to the Chronicles.
And maybe one day, if we have every single picture of every canine mentioned, we can just roll the video and take a break.
Yep.
Right?
It should be like commercial break.
Right. To get a topper,
Yep.
Use the restroom,
Yep.
whatever. We got to get some, get a cheese snack,
Right. Hey, everybody take in your boys and girls here.
Right? Yeah. Here you go.
Yep, here you go.
That'd be like going to commercial.
You know what? It's better than a commercial.
So that's how you get in touch with us, ladies and gentlemen.
Canines.
And welcome into the studio.
Yeah.
The Highland Studios.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we're here.
Here we are.
This is what it looks like.
I'm looking right at you, too. So if I put a portrait up of myself looking right into the camera, and then somebody took a freeze frame of that, they could frame that picture, and then I would be watching them all the time because the eyes will follow.
Right. Freeze frame.
Is that a U2 song? Eyes Will Follow?
Yeah. It's a Billy Idol song, I think.
Right. That's hilarious. I go U2, you go Billy Idol.
Yeah,
Well, that's how you do it. So the hat as a welcome back to the studio gift is also and you haven't mentioned it yet, but is also I'm sorry your chair is gone kind of hat. But not that the rock and sock isn't comfortable,
Okay.
and you never really leaned back anyway.
So here's the thing.
And I got this.
So here's the thing.
I got this.
Hold on, Captain Kirk.
Okay.
Hold on, Captain Kirk. I noticed right away, and I noticed I got the Chekhov. I got the Chekhov stool here, and you got the Captain Kirk racing chair over there. Look at you. Can you do the drop-ins from the armrests yet? Did you pipe in the controls?
Oh, I mean, the mouse is just right here. But I can...
Start
I
it.
can do the show.
Yeah.
How you doing, my friend?
Look at that.
Forgot about
You
it.
need a helmet for that fucking
No,
chair?
but I bet... You know what? Maybe something to keep me awake.
How about a good show?
Because if the content sucks,
how
I'm
about
gonna
we do a
I'm gonna
good
take
show?
a nap.
Good show, man. Yeah, it's just every 10 seconds we'll just go brah, and that'll wake everybody. That'll wake me up.
Here's what happened with that, and let's go ahead and get into it because we had the water issue, the
Seepage.
the grease pit or whatever, and Sally Brown and I got into it, and we cleaned out a lot of stuff. I'm sure you noticed that there's a lot more room over there now.
Right away.
And
Even over there.
Arizona Jack's drum set is up on the shelf. And it really, when we did that, yes, that you're correct, because a lot of the stuff that was over there came out and went on the shelves that got cleaned up over here. Anyway, when your desk is not in use, it's not set up.
Correct.
And it because it opens up a lot of room. And the office chairs that we had were fine, but they weren't really they weren't awesome chairs. It wasn't great comfort. And when your chair wasn't in use for a long time, Arizona Jack had it in his room. That was his desk chair.
Oh, so that's where it went.
And it went. hold the phone. So he decided he wanted a better chair, right? And he got one of these. This is technically a gaming chair.
Really?
Arizona Jack likes
Looks like a race car chair.
well, yes, that too. Arizona Jack loves his video games, although we do limit him to an hour a day, which is, from what I hear, far less than a lot of people allow.
Yeah, you're cracking
their
down
kids.
an hour.
Yeah,
a day.
no, that's
like
hour.
a punishment to other kids.
Get out and shoot some hoops. I ain't messing
Go
around.
make some friends.
Right. Yeah, go hit some ground balls. So he gets an hour a day, but he, with some gift money, he went on the Amazon and found this chair. And I asked him one day, I said, all right, I try, because we'd go watch a movie. He's got an excellent setup in his room with the TV and it's on an arm and you could pivot it and he can lay in bed I said, let me try this thing out. And I put it in full recline mode and with the footrest out, and I'm like, oh, this is pretty good.
Yeah. Hey, kid, you're
So when we cleaned out down here, I said, hey, let me
dry cough.
get a cough button. We got to get the cough buttons. Put that on the list. Hold on.
That's COVID cough.
Now that we're on camera, I actually have to look like I'm writing down on the list cough buttons. Because they have them, and they're not that expensive.
Yeah, I wonder if I
But
just went like this.
Well, now I can still hear you. It requires an extra microphone cable because you got the mic into the cough button and then the mic out to wherever it's going. Anyway, I said, "Hey, let's bring that chair downstairs. I want to see how it looks in the studio." And it looked good. It looked real good. And his is gray, where mine is red. His is gray. So his is lame as far as I'm concerned. Mine is, cool.
Well, it matches your.
It does match this, and as you know, most of my guitars are red. My favorite color is red,
Your
and that's why
your can cable is red.
it is.
I see
Yes,
that.
and your shirt is fabulous this evening.
I thought you'd like it.
I love it.
I thought you liked it.
It's very red. It's very Blackhawks, which is why I like the black and red for our beloved Chicago Blackhawks. So I even got a putter grip that is a Blackhawks grip. It says Chicago Blackhawks on it. So anyway, the hat is also a sorry your office chair is gone. Hat.
Blackhawks color, though.
It is Blackhawk colors, as well as so. Welcome back to the studio, and sorry your chair is gone.
Well, I figured you traded it for the Captain Kirk over there. That was the first thought in my head, and I didn't say anything to you this whole time because I saved it for the show.
I'm glad we did.
Yeah.
I'm glad we
Saved
did.
it for the
It's
show.
gold, Jerry.
Yeah, so that's
That
fine.
is gold, Jerry.
You know what? The
So,
the throne is great. I got the armrest over here, the old music stand.
I see what you did there. Very nice.
Working like an armrest, so
Yeah.
I think we're cool.
Even though
We'll be all right.
you never did that before, and the old chair never had an armrest. Those were armless chairs. Those old office chairs.
Look at me now.
And look at you now.
Right.
And I can look at you now. I look at you at the screen. I look at you
guys.
on the.
Look at how good you listeners look. God, you guys are good looking.
That would be cool if we.
You're breathtaking. You listeners are just the best looking people.
Hey, you know what? In these unprecedented times.
Yeah, challenging.
What if we did a Zoom show with every single one of our listeners?
Yeah.
Set up a meeting.
Right. We just set the whole thing up. We'll have IT on
But
it.
we mute all of the listeners. Hey, shut up. We're doing the show.
It's not your show. Yeah. Let's set it up.
So-
A big Zoom meeting.
That would be crazy.
A big Zoom.
Well, with the CDC announcement, so yesterday or today, I heard about it yesterday, and I looked it up today. But if you're fully vaccinated, then you're okay to pretty much go back to normal.
Yeah, pop the masks off.
If a place you're going like the Jewels still has
They don't. Jules and Whole Foods both said if you've been vaccinated, you don't need to wear the mask.
I beg to differ because I stopped at the Jewels on my way home, and they still had the sign out front that said you must wear a mask to enter.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, well, maybe they didn't get the memo because
well,
I think with that last night's or yesterday,
yeah, well,
who cares? You know what? I'm still going to wear the mask in the store, and I hope that encourages everybody else to.
yeah,
'Cause I don't
I'm
want
not
their
ready.
germs on me.
Yeah, I'm not ready for being free just yet. I'm gonna restrict myself in certain situations.
Grocery
So-
stores are definitely one of them.
So I mean,
Because I'm always in the WalMarts. I'm always in the grocery store.
yep.
And it's just like the car accident. You know how they always say, well, all car accidents happen within a half a mile from your home. Yeah,
Right.
that's because that's where I'm coming from all the time. Like, what a dumb shit statistic, right? So
Right. Yeah.
So I go to the grocery store nearly every day or every other day. So there I can exercise caution. And that's where I should.
Absolutely.
But, like I was at the bar today, and everybody was 6 feet away from me. Nobody was on top because people aren't ready for it. Plain and simple.
No.
People aren't ready for it. So even if you do find yourself out at a bar or a restaurant, staying away from other motherfuckers is pretty easy.
Yeah, it's
pretty easy.
you got to still be cool. It's not over. And I wouldn't be surprised that in the next couple of weeks with today or yesterday's announcement, I would not be at all surprised if there's a spike in the numbers.
Yeah, who's spiking the numbers?
Well, whatever.
Right.
Is it fake news? Is it not?
I can't believe anything anymore, man.
Everything with a grain of salt, or just don't watch it at all. Which is my thing.
That's where I've been at. And I don't know.
Forget it. Forget about it.
I don't know if I must have mentioned it a couple of times. But for all you listeners out there, Lucky's off the Facebook. No more Facebook
No,
for Lucky.
no
Lucky's been
Facebook.
off the Facebook since November. I checked in every now and then. Like I knew a guy died recently.
Okay.
Cheers.
Yep.
Tim Druhy. R.I.P.
One for you, Drew.
And so I check in a little bit for occasional stuff, but otherwise I'm out of it.
By the way,
It's
this
just a
is coffee.
bunch of nonsense.
Yeah. No, it is a bunch of nonsense. Now, with that being said, that the Facebook is nonsense, we have another our other department, social media department, has been willing to whenever we give the go ahead to go ahead and get a Linus and Lucky account.
There it is.
And I forget what she said, if it's going to be the Twitter or we're going to throw shit out on the TikTok or both or whatever's the most popular with the kids these days.
The most popular with the YouTube is the Gram.
The Instagram.
Yep.
Okay.
And I think the Twitter.
Okay.
Like we need those two.
Twitter. I don't even know her.
Yeah. Well, I barely paid her.
All right, but I think once we we decide that we're good enough to go to the tube, we might have to go to the social media.
Well, we can go.
Or just but we got a person to handle it for us. We don't have to actually do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So in the crack staff here at Sneaky Pete Productions.
Right. Well, dude, everything's picking up.
Yep.
I mean, COVID, it's been good for a lot of people, and it's worked out. You put a lot of effort into certain things. You're stuck at home. You put some extra attention into things. Everybody, you know what? We could all go into this with two things. Is this gonna make me a big fat ass alcoholic, or am I gonna try to make something of the time, and for the I don't know, the go-getters. I don't know what the fucking right word is. But, make something with it.
Yeah.
I lost weight. Hey, guess what? 38-inch jeans I got into. 38. What am I, 38?
Well, I tell you what, it's helped our numbers, Luck Dog. We're up 11% in visits. We're up 13% in unique visitors. We had 51 unique visitors in the last 30 days.
It's because of the tube.
It's
because of the K9s.
They're out there, right? Should we? I could run down the people that are listening from where they're from.
Yeah, run it down.
If you'd like.
Yeah, sure.
Let me get over to analytics in my Squarespace, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, powers the Linus and Lucky podcast. And
you know what? Now that we're on the YouTube, you might not want to throw on the Squarespace for free like that, because I see tons and tons of Squarespace paid ads. You hear that, Squarespace?
Let me update the calendar. Okay, so we have that's it. Almost 2,000 unique visitors.
Ooh,
2,000 people out there looking. Now, what? Come on, stupid phone. Okay, so most of those people. No, that's not right. I don't know if you can hear the jazz music people in the background, but
or me burping behind the
edit delete. We're gonna go back here because this is more accurate. 3,000 visits in the United States, 33 in Canada, the UK 25. 14 in China, 8 in France, 8 in Ireland, Australia, down under, 4 visits, 3 from Germany, 3 from India. God bless you people out there in India that are listening to the Linus and Luckin show.
Lot of trouble.
Holy schlamolies.
A lot of trouble.
Their thoughts and prayers out to the people of India. South Africa, 3. We've got 1 from Argentina, Bangladesh, Brazil, Switzerland, Colombia, the Republic of Lithuania, Latvia, Mexico. I thought we had more from Mexico before. Only one from Mexico. One from Malaysia, the Netherlands, New Zealand, the Philippines, Poland, Romania, Saudi Arabia, and Thailand, all chiming in
All
to the
around world.
Linus and Lucky show.
That's around the whole globe.
We are global.
That is around the globe.
And
for you flat earthers, did you see how I said that? Earthers?
Earthers, yeah.
Yep. That's around the globe for you too.
That's around the globe for you too. And as Mr. Ray has clearly and explicitly explained on this show many of times, the WWW is for World Wide Web.
right.
We're worldwide.
Worldwide.
Yeah.
I don't know if everybody gets that.
We need to talk to Mr. Ray soon, too.
Yeah, we gotta get him
Yeah.
on the phone.
We should actually have him in studio.
We
maybe.
have. Well, now that
Yeah.
we're open,
No, well,
you know,
Yeah.
I even offered a phone call. I said, hey, to a listener, I said, you want us to call you? We're gonna be on tonight. I don't know. I don't know.
why so scared?
Well, because I don't know.
Yeah. People get scared.
Yeah. Well, now that we're on camera, you know, it's even worse.
Welcome. You know, and I tried to put on a black shirt that might unaccentuate this bowl full of jelly, but it doesn't.
Nah.
It doesn't.
Yeah. So much.
So, yeah, whatever.
Well, you know, it is what it is. Look,
I
people
like
have been
my-
asking for this.
I
And
like myself.
So here it is.
I'm beautiful.
Look at you.
Ask me.
You're an Adonis.
If you ask me if I'm beautiful, I'm going to say yes.
You're an Adonis. So your hair's longer, but it looks like
I got a cut.
Yeah, it
Yep.
looks like you trimmed it up
I
a little.
did. But I asked the gal and the sweetest gal, and actually,
Can you call her a gal now?
is gal not appropriate?
I don't know. We're on the YouTube. We got
Gal.
to be careful.
Gal's appropriate.
Okay.
So let me tell you about that, and that's I'll try to keep it quick. I go on my lunch hour. I noticed I looked up the sport clips. Just want to get a cleanup. I'm not looking for a fancy, $50 haircut. I just want a cleanup, right? Mm-hmm. So I go to the sport clips and website and I look, and the one that's closest to work has 0 wait time, right? So I figure, okay, boom. I go and I stop at the Jewels, which is right there, and I look for some Mother's Day cards. Nothing is selling. I got, I'm looking at them all. I'm like, these are terrible. I'm way better at making my own cards than buying any stupid card. So I said, you know what? I've been here long enough. I'm going to go over to the Sport Clips. I go over in Randhurst there, and I call from the parking lot. And I said, hey, I'm in the neighborhood. What's the wait time? He said, 10, 15 minutes. We can get you right in. I said, well, I'm in your parking lot. Put me down as, check me in. And they said, okay, blah, blah, blah. We checked you in. And I said, great. I'll be in about 5 or 10 minutes. They said, perfect. So I go in. 40 minutes later, I go to sit down. Apparently, in the time I hung up, 2 other people checked in online or some shit, and I got and I got to wait now. And so I walk in, and there was one guy sitting there, and I figured he would go before me. But then I'm sitting there for about 20 minutes, and another guy comes in, goes up to the computer, and blah, 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 says, I'm here, and sits down, and they call him before me. And I look at the gal that, said, Mark, Mark? And I went, and he goes, yeah, and I gave one of these. I gave the hands up. I'm like, ooh, thought I was 10 minutes. And she says, the other girl is just about finished up. She's shampooing. You'll be right in just a few minutes. Okay. I mean, at this point, I've waited so long. I'll just wait. Now, the thing I noticed about the gal that gave me that information was she seemed a little vanilla, was good with the clippers, good with the standard cut, And I noticed as I could see past the register, and I could see there was a gal that, the way she was dressed she had some style. She had some style. And I thought, well, okay, whatever, I'll wait it out. And I'm thinking, I hope it's the girl with the style, And sure enough, it was.
That's how it works for you.
That's how
You're
it works.
one of those people.
Apparently I am. And she finished up with her previous client. She said, Linus, it's your turn. And I said, thank the Lord. And I'm quite happy with the cut because I explained to her, I said, look, I'm growing it out. I want you. Sometimes I part it on the side. Sometimes I part it sort of in the middle. Sometimes I do a beetle mop. I want it cleaned up. So the back was like way down to here, like almost on my shoulders.
Right, too mullety.
It was way mullety, and I said, and she knew exactly. And that's really all I said to her. And she goes, "Okay, we're going to take about an inch off," and she it seemed willy nilly to me, but she knew exactly what she was doing, and very happy with the cut. It's longer in the front. It will grow as the back grows, and it will become more
and it'll look cool.
One length.
Right.
She cut it exactly the way I asked. And so shout outs to, I don't know if I have the pronunciation right, Taty, Taty. I'm assuming that's like Katie with a T. Taty. So shout outs to Taty. I hope I'm saying that right, at the Sport Clips in Mount Prospect at the Ranhurst facility there.
Yeah, but the rest of Sport Clips can eat a dick by making you wait 40 minutes.
Well, that was some misinformation.
Yeah.
But you know what? I was only missing work, and there's no penalty for that.
Yeah, it's really a victimless.
They're not gonna.
A victimless crime.
It really is a victimless crime. So I'm not mad about being a little late. I'm not mad at all. And hopefully nobody from work is tuning in because it's a shit show over there. Anyway, thank you very much, Taty, for the wonderful haircut. And I asked for. She said, "Do you want your receipt?" And I said, "Well, if it has your name on it, yes, please. And she said, okay, well, I'll give you a card too. And she wrote her name on it. And because I will ask for her again. I really did like the cut. So,
well, you better order online with your phone, 72 hours.
You know what?
in
I'm not
advance.
going to do that. You know what? I went into one of those joints a while back and they said, well, have you signed in online? I said, no. They said, well, just put your information in here in the computer. I said, no, I just want a haircut. Well, we keep track. I just want a haircut. All right, I'll tell whoever I sit down with what I want, and then she'll cut my hair. I don't want to do computer work when I come here. I want to get a haircut. So
Right.
I get that you want to track and you want to be more. And I hate this word. People say it all the time. Customer centric, right? That's a nice corporate word.
Yeah.
But
So's robust.
I don't.
They love
yeah.
robust.
And let's circle back. We'll circle back on that.
And move forward.
Yeah, we're gonna move from this point. We're moving forward.
But
I
let's
get
keep
it.
the same narrative.
I get it, but I just want a fucking haircut.
Yeah. Yeah. My robust
And it's
narrative
not-
is a hair fucking cut.
And it's not going to be the same as the one I had last time I was here. So you don't need to bother saying, oh, we had a number 2 with finger length on the top last time. Because that's not what I fucking want this time. I want something different.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That you're
Don't,
damn right.
Don't pigeonhole me.
Don't pigeonhole.
That,
What the fuck they think they are?
that means 2 things.
It does.
You know.
3 things.
Unless
really.
unless you swirl it, then
I have
My-
3
it
openings.
might be all right.
I know.
We've gone off the rails here at the Linus and Lucky Show.
Ladies and
Not
gentlemen,
sure if any of this is going to make air.
if you're ever
It's gonna make the pot. It's gonna make the website,
well, yeah,
but
this
it might
is-
not make the YouTube.
Okay.
So
So that's the one.
The whole
That's the one
swirling.
that gets shit.
The
That's
whole
the one that
swirling.
gets shit on. That's fine. And and you know what? While we're on haircuts, ladies and gentlemen, Alchemy Salon in Huntley. Alchemy and Salon.
Yeah,
no
what's your
40
girl's
minute,
name out there?
Her name is Heather.
Heather. Yeah.
Oh, and she will banter with you and say
Heather.
you're cute and
Right.
and say you're thin.
You never made that commercial.
I was working on it, and then everything got sidetracked with COVID and life, and
Right.
oh god damn it,
Stupid life.
stupid shit. You know what? And here's the thing that's been going on with me the last few months is I'm so fucking busy just doing the business of Lucky. I did it the last show. I know I said it the last show. I said, I got no time for a job.
Right.
I just simply have no time for a job between catching up with friends and walking dogs. I used to think that when I would be leaving for work, like say I went home on lunch and then I got to go back and like there's some old lady and she's walking her dog. I'm like, that's all you got to do today. You know, like, God, what life would be like if that's all I had to do today. Just walk the dog.
Walk the dog.
Check the mailbox. You know?
It's going to happen someday.
And then I got to do that.
You're going to need your walker.
Yeah, and you know, like, I don't know. It don't pay. You know?
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
Don't pay.
Is if you want to go get those delicious steaks, you're going to have to pony up.
You're gonna definitely have to pony up. And hey, ladies and gentlemen, real quick, sidebar, cooking with Lucky. Get yourself some rock cornichons and then send in your.
Can
thank
we
you.
just go into it? I think it's an excellent time to segue right into cooking with Lucky.
Cooking with Lucky, baby?
You know who makes something yummy that is good in your tummy. It won't be yucky 'cause it's cooking
That's
with Lucky.
Arizona
Make
Jack
something
before
yummy that is
the
good
voice.
in
Yeah,
your
before his
the voice-
balls dropped.
It won't be yucky
He's swinging low now.
Yeah.
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 Cooking with Lucky. Cooking with Lucky now.
That's
Ladies
go,
and
That's good
gentlemen.
stuff there
Oh,
from Arizona
yeah.
Jack.
He's gonna love that.
Yeah.
You know, later down the line. Listen to you, because everybody hates the way they sound. You know,
Well, if they don't hate it, it's certainly weird. You know,
right?
I don't hate the way I sound, especially doing a lot of recording with singing. I hate the way I'm not a great singer, but I've learned to live with that. but
I
don't
think you're splitting hairs on that one.
I don't find my voice weird anymore. Just
Not yet. Neither do I.
have done enough recording, whether it be the podcast or music, that I don't think it's weird anymore. I just I wish I had better pitch.
I wish I didn't sound like I was from New York.
Do you sound like from New York?
I'm a New York accent. Yeah, I got a fucking East Coast. That's what this whole thing is. I was born with it.
Not now.
Yeah,
I
right
don't
now.
See, no, I disagree.
Well, I
More
don't-
Chicago.
Well, I don't do the mock and the car, but and this even,
Who has told you this?
All right. So when I was a little kid, like 12, my dad worked at Motorola and he used to have work parties. And so guys would come in and, you know, guys are ball busters, you know. So as soon as I started talking to this guy, I said, what kind of accent is that on you? I'm like, what are you talking about? This is the way I talk. And then he was ripping on my dad, you know, like, hey, this might not be your kid. You know, listen to that accent.
A friendly fellow.
Yeah, listen to that accent. I mean, despite the fact that I look exactly like him.
Right.
But like that always stuck with me. And then I started watching this YouTube channel, this fucking guy, Andrew Camerata. Everybody, if you want to watch another guy work, kind of, I don't know how good this guy is. I'm on the YouTube. I shouldn't be talking shit. Hey, sorry, Andy. You're all right.
See, that was total Chicago.
He's got the same voice as me. And I noticed it right off the bat. Like, I somehow one of his videos, he was excavating something. Like, he's got fucking bulldozers and shit, right? And I watch stuff like that because I'm a guy and I'm a knucklehead. And he goes, all right, we're on this job today. And it sounded exactly like me.
Okay.
And I wouldn't have thought of this except or prior to all of these Linus and Lucky shows and going back and listening to all of our material. And I've gotten very used to the sound of my voice and how it comes across. And other people have made comments over the years about, well, the one girl, I didn't recognize you, but I knew that it was your voice. And I'm like, yeah, I got fatter. Thanks. Thanks. if I could use yours, thanks for the boost.
Right, yeah. Thanks for the pick-me-up. Appreciate it.
It's me.
Appreciate
I
it.
assure you.
Right.
And but I found myself like, all right, well, this guy kind of sounds like me. I'm gonna watch him a little more. And that was when I realized, like, well, maybe that guy that was trying to bust my balls dad's back then. I say that right? It was right, that I do have this weird, because you know what, man, maybe we are reincarnated. Maybe we are recycled.
Well, I can tell you that back in the days of Lucky Days.
Oh, that was good days.
Oh, sure, really good days.
Oh, some late nights on
Oh,
those
my
days.
God. Sam's and then a pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just told somebody about that. But I used to do you. I used to have a Lucky impersonation.
Oh, you used to impersonate me. Yeah, you should be careful the way you say that.
Not impersonate. Do an impression.
Okay.
Yes, that's wrong verbiage.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to go to Jewel and say, "Hey, yeah, my name's Lucky, and I used your credit cards." No, I used to do an impression of you, and now that I think of it, it was kind of an East Coast accent when I did it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we need to take a commercial break. When we come back, guess who it is? Is this Linus doing Lucky, or is this Lucky doing Lucky?
No. Because I can't even remember how I did it. Because we've talked so much since then. I mean, back then, we were fairly new friends. The first probably 5 times at the Bellagio, we might have said 2 words to each other. Hello? How you doing? See you later. I mean, we really didn't talk much at all.
Well, that was before when it was just the 3 of us. Then we talked.
We talked more when we became the trio. Those first meetings, I mean, there was hardly any conversation at all.
Well, sir, you have a reputation that precedes you.
Well, that's not my fault.
Okay.
It's not my fault.
Well, and it's not my fault
it's
either.
not your fault either. That is correct. That's right, Billy Ho.
Guilty parties.
I think Billy Ho, he laughed profusely at my imitation of you, and he thought it was gold, Jerry. And I think that's why I did it a number of times, was to get the laugh. Who doesn't want to get a laugh, right?
Anything.
And but I don't think I would say stuff that you would really say. I'd said goofy crap in your voice, and so it wasn't even your material to get the laugh. So thank you for that, though. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Anytime. Anytime. I do have to take a break.
we're gonna take a break.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go to commercial. For the first time on the YouTube.
Oh my God! And the jazz is so real in my ears. It's
Feels good, doesn't it?
God, doesn't
We're going to
ever.
go to our very first commercial because this was our very first commercial back in the day in 2017. I believe the 4th episode in. We're going to go to commercial, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be back right after these. Lone Moose Builders, for all your home building needs in the Evergreen, Colorado area. Call Ken at 303-263-2080 or send an email to lonemoosebuilders@msn.com. You can also see photos of Ken's work on the Lone Moose Builders Facebook page. Lone Moose Builders, turning houses into homes since 1997. Also, the Lone Moose Lodge. You can check into one of Ken's creations for your stay in Evergreen, Colorado. Check the Airbnb website for the Lone Moose Lodge, your favorite place to stay in Evergreen, Colorado. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God, it's so good to be back.
Good to be back. We got a topper. We, took care of a few things, and we're gonna get right to the segment that we started, but didn't really get into.
Never got to the
Cooking with Lucky.
Never got to.
Never got to it. So, what do you got for us this episode, Luck?
Rock Cornish hens, ladies and gentlemen. It's got the name Rock right in it.
Yeah.
Rock Cornish hens. I think they're really called
because it's not a jazz Cornish hen,
right, or a rap Cornish
or
hen.
a rap, right? Okay, or country,
right? Country
Cornish.
Yeah.
Although a country Cornish hen, I think that sort of rolls off the tongue pretty nicely. So
yeah, probably. Yeah, there's probably one of those somewhere around there. But the Rock Cornish hens, or Cornish hens, or baby hen, or baby chicken, which they are actually,
right,
dude, better than a regular chicken. I'm just gonna say it right now.
more tenderer.
Oh my God, juicier, everything better.
Okay,
And then it's just the little wee bites. It's a little wee wing, and it's a little wee chicken leg, and a little wee thigh, but you get to eat the whole thing. And
eat the baby.
And super fun, super easy to do. Just season them up, throw them on the grill, let them go, offset.
Now, what do you season them up with?
Oh, dude, the Tony Sacheries.
Okay,
That's the best poultry season out there.
Okay,
Tony Sacheries. It looks like it's spelled chicheries,
right.
but it's it's fucking French or whatever. Right? It's Sacheries. Tony Chicheries. It's got
Okay.
a little fella on it, and it's green. And that's the best poultry seasoning out there off the shelves.
Gotcha.
And so yeah, that on the grill, give it an hour.
Slow burn.
Spectacular.
Slow burn.
Till the skin's crispy.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
however long it takes when that skin is like a chip.
Well, your go-to, and please correct me if I'm overstepping my bounds, but you personally like the slow burn, the slow cook of pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
There's no rush.
and especially with chicken.
What's your
'cause
hurry?
There is no hurry.
Yeah, no hurry.
You know, I've got 12-pack of beer and grills on.
All day.
I had a neighbor come over a couple of weeks ago cooking with Lucky. Well, it was last week. And I had a couple of pork tenderloins on that I seasoned up real nice. And had some vegetables, some fire-roasted peppers and onions.
Ooh.
And so I roasted them on the grill first, so
Right.
they were black a little bit.
Yeah.
And got grill marks. And then I had a cast iron pan that had butter and some peppercini juice. You know, the pickled peppercini. I poured some
Yep.
juice in there.
Yep.
And so when everything was browned or whatever, I threw it in the pan, and then it just sat there in the pan.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
A little simmer.
Yeah. And so neighbor Bill comes down. I can say his name because he's never going to listen. Neighbor Bill comes down, and he's like, hey.
You never know. He's going to be surfing on the
yeah,
YouTube
you
one
might-
of
yeah,
these
you
days.
never know. Right? So he sees my grill out, so he comes down, he goes, what you got in there? And that's what I showed him. But this is he doesn't like any of this stuff, right?
Right.
He goes, I'm going to go to the store and get something. And I go, go ahead. The grill's hot. Get something you want. I'll throw it on there for you.
For sure.
Right?
Hook
So
you
he
up.
comes back. He brings a beautiful ribeye steak. I cooked that up for him. And we're in the house. Now, this guy doesn't like spicy food. And whenever I cook stuff for him, because me and my neighbors during COVID got to know each other.
Right.
When you couldn't go out and see your friends,
Right.
you get, you know.
You get friendly.
Yeah, friendly with your neighbors.
Yeah,
So
whether you want to or not.
it's, it's a tough time, unprecedented time.
Yeah.
And so the premise with him is always just salt and pepper, and he doesn't like nothing spicy.
Okay.
So with the steak, I was happy to do that.
Sure.
Well, so he's sort of a guy. He's one of those guys. I don't know if you ever had a friend like this. Comes into your house, and you stand around, you're talking, and he might just start just peeking around at stuff. Maybe he grabs a flyer and reads it, or, oh, is Menard's got something on sale? Like, he just starts just a little nosy.
Okay.
Just a little nosy.
I actually don't have a friend like that, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Or all my friends know that if they did that, I'd be,
And I don't have anything out that I don't need to worry about. But
Okay.
Anyway, he's an old Vietnam vet with Agent Orange. I sort of let him do whatever he wants.
Okay.
And
By the way, I saw Agent Orange back in '72.
how were they?
They're fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, I knew they were.
I saw them in Da Nang.
I can never get that recording. Like, I've been searching the web for that 72 Da Nang recording.
With all due respect to our veterans, thank you very much.
So he starts digging into my pan, and I got that because I brought the pork in and the roasted vegetables and I laid it all out in the cast iron real nice and put it over there.
Yeah.
But he doesn't want any of that. He brought a steak.
Yeah.
Well, so he starts thumbing into it. He grabs stuff, he pops it in, and I had jalapenos in there. And I go, "There's jalapenos in there." That was what he grabbed.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. And so now he's why don't you keep your fat fucking thumbs out of my pan?
Right. That's what you get.
But he loves those fucking
Instant
Cornish hens.
karma's gonna get you.
Yeah. Every time he start thumbing through all my stuff, like he got an empty prescription bottle. He just picks it up, he looks at it.
Oh.
You know what, man?
I see you're on the Xanax.
Maybe I should put the stuff away before I invite you in. So yeah, but he goes and he's mental for the rock Cornish hens.
Okay.
And I spatchcocked it last time too.
What does that mean?
Mm-hmm.
Spatchcock?
Yeah. So
Can you say that?
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. That's
yeah,
a
yeah.
regular word?
That is an actual thing. Yeah, and you can do it to a turkey, a chicken, a hen, a duck, and all it is you just
Donald Duck?
yeah, he would be pissed. But all you do is cut the backbone out. You get a pair of scissors.
Oh, yes.
You cut the backbone
mentioned
out.
this.
Yeah.
I got you.
You smash it down, and
Yep,
then it
yep.
cooks flat.
You
And
mentioned that before.
you know what? That's really the only way to do it.
Okay.
Just flatten that fucking thing out and cook it because it's always better that way. And upstairs, neighbor Bill went mental over it.
No.
And now he won't eat chicken. He brings hens over to my house. So here, I got a couple. And I'm like, all right, man, I'll put them on, like next time. I got a few of his things in the freezer for next time.
That's good. You got good stock.
Yeah. Well, but it's not mine. It's his.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna eat it. But yeah, dude, neighbor Bill loves it, and everybody else, the hens. Just pass on the chicken, and just get a hen for everybody. You nice family, 4 of those motherfuckers. Line them up on the offset on the grill,
All right.
and salt and pepper, if you like.
Yeah.
And they'll be great. And then it's super fun because you get your own little fucking chicken. And you get to rip them to pieces. You got the little body next to and you get to pull all the stuff off of them, and it's fun. And good.
The salt and the pepper would be a branch out for me because I've started with I think we've mentioned this before. The Ruth Criff does garlic, a garlic butter.
Mm-hmm.
So I do a stick of butter and some garlic salt, and I make a drizzle or whatever you want to call it,
or a
sauce
drazzle.
or drazzle, and that's my go-to thing, especially for beef. I've used it on. It also works very well on the salmon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put a little lemon juice with
Forget
that.
about it. Salmon is pretty much the only fish that I'll eat. And when it's Webered up real nice, and and you season it up real nice, it's a good meaty fish, and I do like that. Show the folks your Weber hat there again. Once again, so we're
Ladies and
talking
gentlemen.
about the Weber. When we grill people, there's no gas grill. We put it on the Weber. We charcoal, and I don't know about you, Luck. If you've tried the, Kingsford has the different flavors of
They sure do.
charcoal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've tried any of
I
those.
have.
And you can go ahead and speak on it, but I'm gonna Kingsford original. No substitutes. Just give me the original stuff. Certainly no match light, because that makes everything taste like lighter fluid.
That's defeating the purpose.
Yeah, it totally defeats the purpose. But have you tried these hickory things, or their walnut, or what? What do they got? What do they got?
I have, and I'm happy that you're not into it, because I'm going to shit all over it right now.
Okay, fair enough.
So I'm glad we're not going to argue about this.
Sorry to the folks at Kingsford, but here's your review.
It all burns
Oh,
off.
we got something to review.
There we go. We just roll right into it.
Right into the next bit.
So we go right into it. So my review is the Kingsford hardwood embedded charcoals.
Okay.
Are pretty worthless.
Okay.
Because when you light those charcoals, and everybody knows, you got to let them get a little ashy.
Yep.
Before, and that means two things. And
not assy, ashy.
By the time that happens, all those little wood bits are gone.
Yeah.
And they're not doing anything.
Yeah, doing nothing.
They're not doing anything.
No.
So you're paying an extra $1 or $2 because it says hickory or pecan or whatever the fuck. And it doesn't really matter.
Pecan, really?
Yeah.
Is that what they have?
Yeah. And that's good for fish.
You know what? I'm going to look it up. You go ahead and
yeah, pecan.
keep going.
Pecan and alder, those would be good for your fish. But yeah, you're just better off buying the chips that they have right next to the bags of charcoal. They've got the Jack Daniels Oak Barrel chips. And if you put that in water and soak it, it smells just like Jack Daniels. I don't know if it tastes like Jack Daniels, but the oak is good. But yeah, just use those chips. Don't buy the fucking charcoal with the chips. You know what? Buy the lump charcoal. Just buy wood.
Hickory, mesquite, apple wood, cherry wood.
Love the cherry.
Hickory.
Hickory.
And hickory is a high school in Indiana.
This chick was sucking my...
They made a video about, or a movie about, with Gene Hackman. Original. I love just
the
standard
OG.
Original.
Yeah, OG.
Now, I'm not seeing it here, but the wife got me something different than just original. It's like original, but it says professional.
Oh, they might be a little bigger or something.
It's original professional.
I wonder if they're a little bigger. Because I saw a competition,
I'm not
guys.
seeing it here.
Had
cherry wood, hickory.
Charcoal briquettes, but they are like
wood.
twice the size.
They don't. I don't know, they look twice the size. Let me go here. Professional. No. Yeah, this is it. Professional competition briquettes.
I bet you they're bigger. I bet you that's the difference.
You think that's the only difference?
Yep.
Okay. I don't.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, chime in and tell me the difference. But that's
if you could tell me, but
yeah, that's my guess is that they're just bigger. Because what else is?
Which is fine.
What I mean,
you know.
Well, this is the pro stuff. We just sell the amateur stuff for the shitheads.
Well, I got a hat, so I might as well get the pro.
I bet you it's just bigger.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because I've seen that before on competitions where they have these ginormous briquettes that I've never seen in my life.
Right.
And I bet you that's probably what that is. Either way, the Kingsford straight up briquettes is always going to be yours.
Sorry, we did this whole bit without the jazz music in the background. I just turned it on.
Always going to be your friend.
So, but we didn't need the jazz music for that gold.
No.
That cooking.
Oh, cooking?
Genius.
They don't want the jazz melding over our cooking genius. All right, so got something to review? Anything else?
No. I mean, that. Do I need to play the snippet? No.
Nah.
No, the snippet's done. You know what I'd look, if we're ready for the next, what is this? If we're ready for the next thing,
better get the fuck out of here. Gotta get the fuck out of here. You're acting real stupid, got your head up your ass. You better get on the move and you better make it fast. Gotta get the fuck out of here. Better get the fuck out of here.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is get the fuck out of here, bitch.
It's time for that part of the show, and I'll kick it off, Luck. Our beloved owner of Chicago, of our beloved Chicago Bondo, who we're going to send to the bridge this evening a little bit later when we get to the canine segment of our show. And relax, people. We'll get there. He reminded me of this get the fuck out of here. And sort of kind of a funny story. He came in and we were chatting, and I told him that Bondo was soon to get put on the naughty list.
On the bridge list, yeah.
Well, no, because of no contributions.
Oh,
yeah. He was going to get axed.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And he goes, oh, he passed. And I felt about this big, about that big, ladies and gentlemen, you know, because here I am about to cut him.
Hey, you know, dog's not
from
going to
the
make
list.
it.
But he gone. He gone. So God bless Chicago Bondo, and we will send you officially to the bridge a little bit later. But his owner, do we need to take that?
No, we're not going to take that.
We're not going to take that. Well, since you're not plugged in, I was going to say put it on speaker, and we'll just do it. But anyway, so Chicago Bondo's owner reminded me of this very get the fuck out of here. And it's when you loan tools to somebody, a neighbor, a quote-unquote friend, a coworker, or whoever you might loan a tool to, whether it be a wrench, a socket, something, a weed whacker. I want that thing back the way I gave it. I don't want it all messed up, all greased up, and and I've gotten and specifically wrenches in my given profession, wrenches that you would lend to somebody that didn't have the proper size that they need, and then when you need to borrow a wrench, and when you gave it to them, it was pristine, right? And it comes back full of grease and shit all over it, and they give it to really? Really? This is how you're going to give it back? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Just get the fuck out of here when you give me back a tool. Yeah. Something you borrowed and it's in worse condition than when you got it. You better you know what? You should go out and buy me a fucking new one before you give me that shit back.
Yeah, with your filthy ass.
Fucking grimy ass bullshit.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. It's a fucking manners for 5 fucking
For
seconds.
Christ's sake.
Jesus.
Ooh, for crying out loud.
Yeah, or cry aye.
For cry aye.
Or
Can you say Christ's sake
or-
on YouTube?
yeah, I think you can. And
We're going to find out, I think.
Yeah, for sure. And then the English guys will say for all my days.
Right. Right.
All my days.
So anybody that can't give a tool back that they borrowed in the proper condition it's supposed to be in, you can get the fuck out of here.
fucking clean it.
Right.
Even if you got it dirty, turn it back clean. Right?
Right.
Because you put your grimy hands on it, you used it.
Yeah, when you borrowed it, if you borrowed it and it was dirty,
It's common sense, man.
you give it back better than you got it.
Nobody does that anymore.
No. And
Nobody does that anymore.
that's a very quick, but that is my get the fuck out of here for this evening. What do you got?
Mine is also another common sense related and or their lack of. This one comes in from L.A. Jeff. He was shopping at a Whole Foods. Oh, he's back here in town now.
Right.
He's shopping at a Whole
But
Foods.
we're still calling him L.A. Jeff, even
Well,
though
yeah,
he's
well,
in Chi-Town.
If we change it, then they're going to think it's a
people
different
are going
guy.
to get confused.
Yeah.
What actual town does he live in?
Schaumburg.
You can't call him Schaumburg, Jeff.
Yeah, what is
That's
it?
fucking lame.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Well, even worse is Naperville, Jeff.
Yeah,
That's even worse.
He'll
So,
always be L.A. Jeff to
L.A.
us.
Jeff to us. It's
Yep.
in our heart, in our listeners' hearts. And so he's at the Whole Foods. He's got those bad habits from L.A., right? So he's
Right.
shopping at the Whole Foods. And he just needs a handful of fucking slivered almonds for his salad, right? Just a handful. He doesn't need a whole bag,
Okay.
right? Just little handfuls. Just got a little handful. And he fucking throws it on the thing. Self-checkout. Get
Okay.
the fuck out of here is really what it is.
Okay.
And so He's trying to do it, but it's not
wouldn't register.
right. It's not.
It's not enough.
Right, and it's not working. And so then this lady comes over, and
I could imagine.
so somehow it says like fucking chip peas or something. He's got 40 cents of slivered fucking almonds here. And it rung it up because he put the wrong code in. It rung it up as like $1.25 worth of chip peas. And so it wasn't working, and so the lady comes over. You know, they got those helpers.
Turn this thing on.
The helper comes over, and she goes, "Well, this isn't chip peas." He goes, "Listen, this isn't a crime of the century, lady. I'm just trying to." You know,
That's
like she was all
awesome.
accusey that he was trying to slip.
Right.
Well, wouldn't it be the opposite?
Where are your peas? Did you
Right.
put them in the bag before I got here?
It would be the chip peas cost more than the slivered almonds. I mean, she's a
Right.
dumbass. He had
She should have taken the $1.25.
should have taken the
Yeah,
$1.25.
approved.
Yeah, approved. Dumbass. So he had we exchanged with her a few words about that whole thing, and
Yeah.
well, I can't go. YouTube won't let me do this. The words, but yeah, no, he let her have it. He was just get the fuck away from me.
Yeah, back it up.
Get the fuck out of here.
And there it is, back. Just get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
I could imagine. I obviously don't know L.A. Jeff as well as you do, but I feel
You've
like
met him. He's been here in the studio.
I feel like I know him well enough to understand that situation. Yeah, that was. I would love to have been a fly on the wall watching that shit.
This
go
is
down.
an Ocean's 11, lady.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
I could have just put these in the back.
Right.
So to the fucking busybody lady at Whole Foods and whatever town USA, you can get the fuck out of here.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
Better get the fuck out of here. Gotta get the fuck out of here.
Thus concluding the bit for this evening. I think it's time to move on to the canines.
We should.
I think we should.
We should.
Um,
Do you have any chronicles?
no,
Chronicles.
No, I don't.
Okay, so just shout outs.
it's really just shout outs. I'll save my YouTube Big Brother thing for the next show.
Save the gold, Jerry. You don't have to do it all at once.
No, you don't. And that's that's why I have a running piece of paper, ladies and gentlemen. You can see it right there. No, there's too much light. But anyway, there's writing there, and when we cover something, I scratch it off, and then I put the new stuff on, and there's plenty of stuff still hasn't been covered.
Right.
So if I were to not think about a show at all before we come in and do one, I still got stuff we can do.
There we go.
It's all right here.
Yeah, it's all right here. I got it all right here.
Page 1.
Oh, I heard from Grady.
You heard from Grady.
I did.
Please do tell.
I heard from Grady. He said he's coming back, but he wants to do everything from the van.
He doesn't want to be on camera?
Nope.
Nah. Well, I don't blame him, the way he looks.
Well, the COVID, I really think is the big deal, and I know that some of us are getting past it. But his sister was sick, and now he don't want to mingle.
Well,
But he said he's coming back.
he's really ugly too.
He's just he's sort of like that dude from Bloodsport, but fatter. I swear to God,
we've talked about this with him directly to his face. We love him to death, but he knows he's ugly.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's just he's got a face for radio.
That's right.
Whereas
or in a van.
Or in a van, as a producer out in the van. And whereas you and I are beautiful.
You're an Adonis, sir. Look at you.
Right back at you, my friend.
Thank you, buddy.
Forget about it.
Forget about
For fucking get about
All right, let's get to the shout-outs. I'm going to jump off here and
Do it.
always to my prize and my heart, Seville Kumi. My Kumi's a good boy. L.A. Angel is back in town. We got the Barrington Beagles with Major and Dixie. Dixie's Kumi's girlfriend. I did send you a picture of Kumi and Dixie sharing a bed together.
Yeah, there was butts touching, and
it didn't make it.
We can't air that.
It did make it.
It's borderline pornographic.
Hampshire Sergeant Cooper, St. Charles King and Cato. We've got Elk Grove Gaia and Zepp, Hoffman Tanner. What's hilarious is that Gaia, how I spell her and how you put her name up there, is completely different.
We need to fix that?
No, I think we let it fly.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Did you get heat?
I got a little heat. but the way they spelled it doesn't sound like Gaia. It doesn't, Guya, Gaia.
Right.
Like, just get to it, right? It's a dog's name. You don't have to overcomplicate this shit. Hoffman Tanner, he's always going crazy at my parents' house.
Sorry I was a little late on that.
Bolingbrook Gramps and Sugar. Palatine
Doing
Odin.
shit on the fly, Luck. This is all new.
It's dude. Palatine Thor. We've got Elgin Franny, Algonquin Bisbee, Wisconsin Sampson, Lincoln Hills Roman, St. Louis Fuzzy, Wakanda Reuben.
Get your Reuben.
Don't get to get one, and when you do, get some Kirkland cheddar.
Yeah, that's
Elgin
right.
Diggy and Elgin Odin. We got Diggy. We South Elgin Mella. Oh, and then here we go. We've got Algonquin Logan.
Logan.
We have Algonquin Lily.
Lily.
And we have Algonquin Luca.
Luca.
I mean, that's Heather at Alchemy Salon.
Her name is Luca.
Yeah, second floor, baby.
Yeah.
And San Antonio Barry's out there on the board. He's protecting us from all those evils. We've got the Roselle, Ozzy, and Prince. We've Dork County Raven, if you will.
Right.
Seville Hosa, Haas.
Haas.
Haas was saying hi to some neighbors' dogs earlier this week.
Yeah.
And the owner couldn't hang onto his leash because Haas is a big boy.
Big guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he got loose, and then
Whoops.
and then I ran out of the house and
Whoops.
saved the day.
Whoops. Nice.
Yeah, that dog whisperer, you know.
That's our chronicle. How did you save the day?
Well, I came out and I went, "You two, knock it off, God damn it!" And Haas isn't a mean dog, so he was already
Right.
exiting the scenario.
He understood what was up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I just had to chase him down a little
Yep.
bit. Finally, Northbrook Sadie. There's a book coming whenever we do the dog show, Northbrook Sadie. I hate to say it. We touched on it earlier. There's some, there's a new member to the bridge.
Yep.
We're up to 11. 11.
Love y'all.
So
Love y'all.
always my heart, my soul, my lost companion, Seville Lou.
Yep. God bless.
Oof, my guy, I miss you every day. Wakanda Rio, DeSoto Caliber. We got the Barrington Beagles, Mackie and Sugar Bear. Seville Ruby, and also Texas Daisy. Algonquin Maya, Dork County Lucy, Hoffman Abbey, DeSoto Toby, and Chicago Bondo.
Most recently.
Chicago Bondo.
Chi-Town Bondo.
Chi-Town Bondo. I'm changing it right now.
Yep.
Chi-Town. Bondo, you go find those boys at the bridge, and
Yep.
they'll play with you.
Oh, they're already having a great time.
Already having a good time.
Having a good time.
So that's it for what I got there, sir.
Okay. I'm gonna go with my shout outs, and I'm gonna sidebar shortly in with my chronicle, and then I'll pick it up if that's okay.
Yeah.
All right. As always, our beloved Dasher. That crazy
Oh God.
son of a gun. Cowboy, Piper, and Sage out there in Colorado. Lucky and Kermit in Iowa. Hoffman Estates, Rocky. Trip and Tina in Genoa, if you Genoa where that is. So extra sidebar.
It's out in the middle of nowhere.
It is in Genoa. Speaking of Genoa Kathy, All thoughts and prayers going out to Sam-a-Lama Ding Dong. Is had his trach removed and is on his way, hopefully, all things go well, to not having a trach anymore. And he's going to be breathing on his own.
The trach tube.
The tube, yeah, the whole thing is out. As a matter of fact, we're gonna as long as we're sidebarring, we're gonna really sidebar.
Sam-a-lam ding dong.
Sam-a-Lam Ding Dong. Where are your picks, my friend? Right here. See that? So that's. Hold on, I gotta. It's too much glare, but that's Sammy sleeping without a trach. You can. In his neck, you can see. No, you can't see because the lighting is horseshit. IT Arizona Jack, we gotta work.
Yeah, we have
working
a picture
lighting. Lighting, or there should be a way we should just be able to put it up on the thing, like swipe it up there.
Yeah.
Some shit.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give it to you. And there's 3 pictures of Sammy, and he's doing great. And he's down at the hospital, and all our thoughts and prayers go out to Sam-a-Lama Ding Dong.
Tons of thoughts and prayers.
He's
a fighter.
Yeah, big time.
He's a fighter.
Genoa Kathy and Holland Mad Dog Matt, we love you guys and hope everything is going well. He's 4.5, and we had the Mother's Day thing over at my folks' place, and he's running around. It was like really the first time for me. I hadn't seen him in a while with the COVID and all that. He's acting like a real person now. He's not a baby anymore. You know, he's running around.
Yeah, mobile.
He's got attitude. You know, and he's just a super kid.
Right.
And I just love him to death. And I crack up the family because I call him a punk. What are you doing, punk? You think you can just run around and do whatever you want?
Yeah, special
No,
treatment over here.
special treatment, punk. And so I get the big laughs by that's funny, by treating him poorly. Not poorly, like any uncle would treat a nephew of that age, and you got to give him the business.
You got to give him the business.
For sure. And he gets no special treatment as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so that covers Trip and Tina and the whole Genoa situation. We've got Kimber out in DeSoto. We've got Nala in Colorado. We have Minnie in Des Plaines. And here's my other sidebar. Minnie got attacked.
Oh, no.
By a German Shepherd that was off the leash over there in Des Plaines. Some big giant dude wearing a I Love Guns t-shirt with tack glasses on and a Jeep Wrangler that was lifted 4 inches and big giant tires. His German Shepherd bit Minnie and also scratched our beloved Mary, the owner of Minnie. And she called the cops and blah, blah, blah. And then she tried to get in touch with the guy to, blah, blah, blah. And he gave her the cold shoulder like we did nothing wrong. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, for the fallout of that incident. But some big, giant dipshit douchebag just had a German Shepherd that bit poor little Minnie, who was only trying to get out of her entanglement on her leash, and somehow there was a scuffle, and poor Minnie and our beloved Mary also got a little beat up. So we're gonna follow this story to the end, and if we need to send people to go teach this guy what's what, we're gonna send some people.
Oh, yeah.
And print it.
Yeah. Well, as soon as this hits the airwaves, that he's done for.
Yeah.
He's done for.
We got people.
And that dog's going to go to the pound. That's it.
Fucking dipshit.
Well, He can get the fuck out of here.
He can get the fuck out, right the fuck out
Yeah,
of here.
you know,
That's
that
an
is
excellent point.
Fucking
Luck Dog.
shitty pet owners, man.
Yeah, yeah, and then don't even apologize. Don't even fess up and say, "Oh, you know, I know, sorry." You know, just like knew the letter of the law and just to not say anything and you know, and I won't get in trouble.
Yeah.
Pony up, dude.
Yeah.
Your dog was a dick. You're a dick. Just fucking say sorry, pay a fine, and move on.
Yeah.
Pony up.
Or just pony up.
Fess up.
Yeah.
Fucking
Just say you're fucking sorry.
prick.
Yeah, because you know what? Fucking German Shepherds are really super smart dogs, but they're also excellent guard dogs because
For sure.
they're fucking mean and vicious and
Absolutely can be.
asshole testosterone MMA fucking
Big time.
yeah
Hopped up
yeah,
on the roids.
yeah. So what do you think he's doing up
Yeah.
over there at that training that dog
Yeah.
with ropes and steak bones and
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly.
get the racial slur?
Exactly.
Yeah,
We
get
might
the
have to
fuck
send.
outta here.
We've got a partner in the family that is well trained in the kickboxing.
Yeah.
We might have to go send a message.
Yeah, go send a message real quick. But
We don't advocate violence here on the Linus and Lucky Show unless it's needed.
Hey, listen to canines, assaults on canines, man.
Right.
That's it's where my line is.
Moving along, we got Charlotte, Daytona, and Pikachu over there at the Bellagio Studios. We've got Streamwood Bella. We've got Peyton and Reagan in Arlington Heights. Carol Stream Delilah. We've got Milo in Viroqua. Arlington Heights Maple. In Wakanda, we've got Lily.
Lily,
And we also in North Carolina have Lily.
Lily.
In Arlington Heights, we have Clover and Siggy.
Siggy.
Rosie Hank and the Woodstock Quartet. We've got Rolling Meadows Kobe. He's a good boy. Gracie in Arlington Heights. Nellie in Mount Prospect. Chicago Copper. Schaumburg Murphy. Right next door, we got Milton. He's a good boy. And also in Chi-Town, keeping things secure, Tank. He's a good boy.
Yeah, I love Chi-Town Tank,
He's a
baby.
good boy. So there's our shout-outs for your K9 segment. And ladies and gentlemen, I mean, just if you see a tack glasses wearing dipshit with a German Shepherd riding shotgun in a Jeep Wrangler, give him the finger.
Yeah. Throw an egg at him.
Right, throw an egg at him.
Fuck that guy.
You know, I totally support the Second Amendment, but, you know, when you're one of those dipshits that's all thugged out, you know, wearing an I Love Guns, you know what? If he was wearing the thing from Happy Gilmore that guns don't kill people, I kill people, that would be funny.
Right.
But when you outwardly boast that you're an idiot, really. And like I said, God bless the Second Amendment. If I thought it was appropriate to have a gun, I would have one. You know, no problem. They're useful tools. But
That's a good word.
yeah,
Tool.
yeah, it's a useful tool. But you know, when you're just an idiot trying to look like an idiot, and you know you deserve what you get, and I hope lightning strikes that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Fuck that guy. Don't be sorry.
but sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, fucking
How about
Darwin
that?
effect. Get out of the gene pool, you fucking Neanderthal.
Right.
And nobody wants cavemen around. And that's exactly that kind of mentality. Look, I let my dog go off without a fucking leash all the time. You know what? My dog's a good boy. He doesn't bite other. You know, he might bite somebody's kid because he don't like the kids. but he doesn't bite other. He doesn't charge up on anybody. And if I yell, as soon as I see somebody, or anybody,
Right.
I yell, "Wait, Gumi, wait," and he's a good boy. He stops and he waits. He sits down and he waits for me, and then I can come up and I can clip his collar on him, and then we could walk off. And anybody that's got any problems can go eat a dick. And he's a good boy. If you've got a good boys,
Yeah, if you've trained your canine properly, there are no problems. And it doesn't matter if it's a German Shepherd or a Mutsky or a Pit Bull or a Shiba Inu. I just like saying Shiba Inu, to be honest with you.
Fantastic little
it's a good little word to say, Shiba Inu.
Well,
You know what I like about the Shiba Inu is they look like a wolf dog.
Yeah.
But they're little.
Yeah, just little guys.
They're minis.
Yeah.
Mini wolf dogs.
Yeah, they're just little foxes.
Exactly.
They're little foxes. Kumi, well, it's funny because I've had 2 of those,
Right.
And my first one, Lou, my heart, my love, he had a very tight curled tail,
Okay.
and it was always curled, and so when he would wag it, it would just go back and forth, like a Japanese fangirl, like it just go back and forth. But Kumi, who's exactly the same kind of dog, his tail isn't tightly curved; it's loose.
Really?
And when he wags it, it goes
Loosey-goosey.
like this. Oh. Lou's went like this. Kumi's
He swirls it.
he swirls it. And so a few years ago, I met neighbor Pete's,
Right.
and his kid comes over with one of his friends, and they're young, right? They're like 8 years old or 7 years old, whatever.
Okay.
And it just seemed to me like this kid was trying to say a sentence but didn't know.
How to speak English.
Yeah. And so he goes, man, that dog's tail, it's slow like the moonlight.
I kind of like that. Slow like the moonlight.
Slow like the moonlight.
Yeah, well, I'm going to use that. Can I steal that?
You own it, buddy.
I just steal
You
that.
know what? I mean,
Slow like that. There's a song in there
slow
somewhere.
like the moonlight.
Forget about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's wrap up the Canine Chronicles with slow like the moonlight.
Slow like the moonlight.
Oh, my God, dude.
Well, it's time.
It's been so good to be back here.
It is awesome to have you back in studio.
Just so much better. So much better. And ladies and
I
gentlemen.
think the listeners will notice.
I hope so.
And
Yeah. Hope
and
they
if-
don't fall asleep.
You know what? If they don't, well, that's their problem.
I had a friend of mine that was trying to set me up with another one of her friends.
Yeah.
And so she told her about the show. And so she put it on.
How did that work out?
Fell asleep.
You know, every time I need to fall asleep, I put the show on too. So
We're good for something.
that's right. As long as we're good for something, then we're another PSA from the Linus and Lucky show.
Right?
You're welcome, people.
Right? Well, if you're good for nothing, that's an insult.
Right. That's the worst, Jerry. The worst.
Nobody likes that. Well, I guess that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, go to the YouTube.
Yes, we
Yeah.
are now on the YouTube.
Look at us. Yay!
Let's run down the business again real quick, Luck Dog. SneakyPeteProductions.com is where we at. 847-254-1951.
That's the number. Text or call. Oh, and email. LinusInLucky@gmail.com.
At the Gmails, Linus and Lucky show on the YouTube. Christopher Carl on the YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, we love you.
Good night.
If you're drinking, don't drive.
Oh, and if you're driving, don't drink.
Don't drink.
All right. Good night, everybody. Love you.